Okay, hanging out. How you doing, CJ? Guys, if you're new here, we don't have any sponsors, so hit that subscribe button because we count on it. It doesn't actually pay us any money subscribing, but it's nice. It helps. You know, it makes me feel better.
We have a baby here now, so.
Yeah, exactly. CJ hasn't had a diaper change in a week because you guys haven't subscribed. Yeah, that's a threat. CJ's not getting a diaper change unless people subscribe, right? Oh, whoa. Well, it's the week after the Super Bowl, and all these car guys that hate the Super Bowl or hate football are now posting about it. It's the most hypocritical thing ever. They're like, I don't know yet. Sports ball. I'm in my garage working. And then Monday they're like, oh man, I hate Taylor Swift is in the Super Bowl. Why do they keep showing her? And it's the same guy that's like, I hate sports ball. It's so stupid. And then they also complain.
Sports ball?
They just try to make it like seem like they don't know what's going on. They're like, whatever that ball sport is. That's how they like try to play it off, and it's very cringeworthy.
That was a very interesting segue into conversation. I'm confused. I'm lost.
Yeah. I'm hating on people that hate on the Super Bowl, even though it's fine to hate on it. But then come Monday, don't talk about it like then you post about the commercials, like you saw them all. You post about seeing Taylor Swift and how much you hate Travis Kelce. And I get it. I post all those things. But I don't pretend that I hate the Super Bowl and football so much.
I like watching the Super Bowl. I enjoyed it. We had our family over and we had some burgers and fries and what else? I made some corn dip. And
CJ slept through the whole thing.
He did. Yep. We got to watch Usher. I didn't think the halftime performance was anything crazy. But it wasn't bad. I honestly liked Rihanna, which was last year, I think.
No, none of them are ever good.
It was good. It just wasn't, like, spectacular.
They pick, like, the most washed up people to do it.
Well,
every year.
Usher's coming back right now. He has, like, a residency in Vegas, and he's been doing shows.
That's what washed up people do.
And
they have residencies in Vegas.
And he just came out with, like, a new album or something, so he's coming back.
That's what washed up people do.
Yeah, of course he's washed up because I feel like I haven't heard anything about him in years. But he had some good songs when we were younger.
Back in the 90s, rappers shot each other and that's how it ended. They didn't grow up to be like washed up, like, Tupac and Biggie. Like that was the heyday, They didn't live long enough to be washed up.
I'm so confused how you just started this whole conversation.
What were we supposed? I just started it.
I know, like you're
I started
so all
into
over
it
the
quick
place.
Because we got a baby here, and I don't know how long he's gonna sit here. He's 2 months old, guys.
Well, we can
he's
pick
a
him
child.
Up. We can pick him up if something's wrong.
No. He needs to sit on his own and be an adult, right? You got a big head, dude. It's like the whole frame right now. My head and your head taking up this whole frame.
Look how cute he is. But aside from the Super Bowl, there was also a really awesome event here at Bradenton this past weekend. Is it called Top Fuel, or what's the right name for it?
Well, the event was called the Skag Pro Superstar Shootout, presented by Johnson Horsepower Garage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who forgot the official name?
It's a long name.
And
takes up every syllable in a title of like, you only get 100 letters in YouTube title. Mm-hmm. Takes up all of them.
All of them. Long name. And we went Thursday when they were testing because we knew it would just be crazy this weekend. And it was your first time too, right?
Top Fuel.
Yeah. So it was our first time experiencing those cars, and I don't know if you guys saw the video Cooper posted of me on, I think it's on Facebook and Instagram.
It's on YouTube now, too.
That was literally my first reaction when we first heard a car go down, and holy crap. Like, I have never felt something like that in my life. It's crazy.
It is pretty awesome.
It's really cool. Yeah.
It's definitely a must-experience event. It was cool because this was like an outlaw event. It didn't have NHRA affiliation. Mm-hmm. The drivers were getting paid more because the payout was bigger, so they're all happier, more stoked about winning. Then we watched live as Clay Millican made it to the finals with a hot running car. That thing was that was the car to beat, and then it spun the tires at like 300 feet out, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
That was the end of his $200,000 attempt, $250,000 attempt.
And when we went on Thursday, Clay was so awesome, and we went and like hung out with them for a little bit, and I got to like see the car up close and everything and see all the guys working on it. And it's insane how they turn the car over after every single pass. Oh my god, his
He
hand
just
all the
wanted
way
his
in
arms
there.
out. Yeah, they rebuild the entire engine every pass. The piston's right behind you.
Yeah.
I got a piston like a true fanboy.
Pretty cool. Signed by Clay.
Signed by Clay, and it's super legit. And they're only like 500 cubic inch engines.
The guys, like the 6 guys in there working on it, like they're all doing something different and like working so fast and just like, I've never seen something like that before. It's insane. And I can't believe they do that every pass. It's wild.
It looks similar to how I work on my car in between rounds.
Frantic all over the place.
Yeah.
No, they were very organized and knew what they were doing.
Whoa. I know exactly what I'm doing, and sometimes I'm organized.
Sometimes.
Rarely do I miss a step.
Yeah.
I screw up a lot, but rarely do I miss a step. But they obviously, they pull the engine apart every pass. It takes like 50 minutes from like
Why do
tear
they
down
do that?
to rebuild.
Just because of how much the engine goes through for the one pass?
Yeah, they like basically everything is only like one use, like the rods and stuff. Like it's just one use.
Crazy.
Clutches, bearings, like all that stuff needs to just be replaced.
Just because of how much power it's
That's why it
going
costs
through?
like 15 grand per.
You can pick him
pass.
up if he might want to be picked up.
He likes this spot normally, but
Yeah,
we'll see. I know.
For only so long, he's a baby.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, he's a baby, really? Who would have thought?
Okay, well, you were thinking that he would sit here the whole hour? Like,
Sometimes,
when has he
I don't
done
know.
that? He's never sat in this for that long.
Maybe he would show
That's how
respect to the
babies
filming.
work. They like things for like 10 minutes, then on to the
He
next
knows
thing.
we're recording. The red light's on.
Yeah,
he knows we're
maybe,
recording.
Maybe he knows.
Yeah. Yep. You see, he knows. Quiet on set.
And then we were sitting. We were sitting up in the stands, like right directly across from the starting line.
I'll grab him
Coop's
out.
gonna pick CJ up while I still chat.
Yeah, you explain.
Like right directly across from the starting line, and I was like nervous. It felt like I was so close just because they're so loud and stuff, and I was nervous standing there. I was like, I don't want to be this close. I wanted to go like further up in the stands or like farther down the track, because right at the starting line, just when they like, because with Cooper's car, the drag racing, you know the build-up's coming when your car's at the starting line. Yeah, and like it's building boost and stuff. But with this, it's just like, boom.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
leave
just,
off idle.
Yeah, it's wild.
And they just like plant the gas pedal basically on idle. They stomp on that loud pedal, as Clay says.
Yeah. And I've just never experienced like you're not prepared for it any time because it's just so powerful and crazy. But it was really cool to experience, and I hope they come back to Bradenton. You think they will? Probably, right?
I mean, I would hope so. I think that event did so well that they would be crazy not to, unless somebody else tries to put a stop to it, like NHRA, because this isn't their event, and they're not happy that their drag racers are being treated better than they treat them at a different facility with bigger payouts.
Yeah.
And better sponsors, and better facility, and better promoters, and
all around better. It sounds like.
Sorry, NHRA. I was trying to be as civil as possible. But now a lot of them are testing for the Gator Nationals, which is like the end of this month.
Yeah.
Which is up in Gainesville, the start of the NHRA points series. So they're kind of like shaking down their cars in a way, but also shaking down for a huge payout. So it was a big win-win for these drivers. Clay did win 10 grand for being #1 qualifier.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then if you think about it, he won 10 grand for qualifying #1, and normally it's only 40 grand he said to win, like at his normal races.
Oh, really?
So like,
so that was like
He
a
won.
quarter of what he usually would win. Yeah.
He did pretty well.
Yeah.
But it was cool. We didn't go. I'm mimicking him. We didn't go any of the days during the week. I wanted to, but just getting in and the event was just a sellout crowd. It's so crazy that I didn't even want to go fight through that. I feel bad to saying that, but I don't do well in crowds.
No.
So I was just kind of like, Like, I don't know. I just avoided it.
Well,
As cool as it was.
We had family around, and like with CJ, like, I don't know.
Yeah, leaving him for too long, like, we can't just go for the day, and you kind of have to go for the day because it takes a while to, like, get there, park, get in, and all that stuff. So, you know, it just made sense to not go for testing with me and Bronte. And I like testing anyways. It was quiet. We got to talk to all the crew and stuff. And
and we didn't bring CJ to testing, obviously, because that would have been way too loud for him. So Cooper's parents watched him for us, which was really nice. And me and Cooper had a mom and dad little outing, which was fun because we don't have those often right now.
That was the first time we ditched him.
I know.
First and only time so far. Right?
What's wrong, buddy?
That's it?
You tired?
Whoa. Are you tired? You want to go to sleep?
Guys, literally, like with a baby, you are just on a clock 24/7. Like we have this app that we use to just track like when he last ate and when he last slept, how long he's been up for, and like I'm just constantly looking at this. He's been up for 50 minutes, so he might be starting to get tired.
Maybe you'll go to sleep. Do you want this a little bit? Sorry, guys, I'm 50% distracted, but I'm also 50% ready to fire off a rant here. So.
Oh no! About what?
Yeah. Oh, you name it. People were mad about my fishing rant. They were like, how would you feel if I made fun of drag racing? I was like, go for it. Like, I'm not that sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have your hobby made fun of. Oh gosh.
Some CJ updates. He is smiling so much more now at us. It's the cutest thing. And he's like recognizing us more. Do you want me to try and rock him?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Cooper's rocking him back and forth. He's figuring out if he likes it or not.
Are you enjoying the
And he's getting so big. He's in 0 to 3 month clothes and like almost grown out of that. Like he's probably going to be in 3 to 6 really soon. He's almost 2 months old. He's smiling. He's making more noises. He's kicking more. I'm really enjoying this stage just because he's like starting to do more things. And I just feel like it's going to keep getting better and better. How are you feeling about dad life?
It's fun. It's a difficult stage because there's a lot that you have to do. You have to constantly be doing something.
It's definitely still tiring and a lot.
Like every 2 hours is something.
Yeah.
Like even throughout the night, every 2 hours there's something you're doing. You're waking up to feed him or change him or something. And
then even like when he's napping for a little bit, it's like cleaning bottles, doing laundry, trying to get other stuff done, do some emails. Like it's just constantly go, go, go. Definitely still tired, but
yeah, he is pretty needy.
But the nights though, like the other night, he slept for a 7-hour stretch. We were like, what the heck? And then he was up every like 2-3 hours. But then last night he was up like every 3 hours pretty much. So it's tiring, but we're doing it. And it's going to keep getting better and easier as we go. But I feel like we're kind of over that hump of like where it was, I don't know, this is how I feel at least. Just like I was saying the other morning, we would wake up at like 8 a.m. and I feel like we couldn't get ourselves all ready and together by like 12. Like it would just take so long for Cooper and I to get ready, make breakfast, get him ready, feed him, play with him. Like, and then the other day we were ready by like 10 a.m. So we're like getting the hang of it. Like it just keeps getting better and easier.
Yeah, we're getting faster.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, we both work from home, so that helps. But then you also working from home for me is like tough because when you're on like this solid workflow and then you have to like stop and then you end up helping him and helping you and doing stuff, like it makes it tough for that as well. It interrupts the workflow pretty good, but it is what it is.
But I don't interrupt you that much.
No, you don't, but I naturally interrupt myself because I feel bad. I'm like, oh, I better go check on him and her.
Yeah. I'm able to get
killed her.
Yeah, I'm able to like get my work done when I need to like film a collab or do content in like a few hours during the day. So if I have to do that, which isn't every day because I'm not like, it's not like I have ads to film every day. But when I do have something, you know, Cooper will watch him for a little bit, but pretty much I'm with him during the day while Cooper's editing, filming. I mean, you've been doing a lot of editing recently because you have so many podcasts filmed.
Yeah.
So like I'm with him, but then if I need, you know, if I'm hungry and I haven't had a chance to cook, like I'll call Cooper like, hey, can you heat me up some lunch? Or like if I have to pump and he's awake and, you know, Cooper will come help me here and there for like, you know, 15, 30 minutes at a time, which I'm really grateful that we're able to do that. That's kind of just our routine a little bit.
That's been baby update. That's been CJ news, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. Just been kind of going through the motions, I would say.
Yeah.
You're kind of just doing it. Oh, no.
He's yawning. Want me to rock him?
Sure.
Oh, no.
Sorry, you got hit with a cry right in the microphone.
Get here, baby. Oh, no, my sweatshirt's stuck.
A cry right in the microphone.
Can you put the thing right there?
What thing?
The pacifier?
Oh, yeah.
Mic on here.
Yep. And now you guys can even see we're working with him, which is a whole nother thing. It's kind of the fun podcast, but yeah, we are podcasting
Kind of what?
with him. This is the fun podcast.
Oh.
But he is joining us. We're going to try to keep him joining us on these podcasts.
Yeah.
Kind of is
it's
our option. Where have we last updated them? I didn't do sick week like we talked about. I did go to Orlando that first day and drive back. I stopped at the pizza place with Brett and Jim. And then they came over here and they were breaking their stuff on that first day. But then they ended up doing cool stuff. You know, if you guys know, you know. Don't need to go into that too far because I think everybody knows at this point.
Yeah. They did really well on sick week. It was awesome to see.
Yeah. We did lose another chicken, so we're down to one. He's
one lonesome chicken.
He's a sole survivor. I was like, I feel like I should
we
kill
name him?
Oh. I was gonna call him Will Smith.
The survivor.
I was gonna call him Will Smith because he's kind of like the guy. He's kind of like Will Smith from I Am Legend when he's just the last guy in Manhattan, and the chicken's white, so it kind of is funny.
Oh my lord.
He's the last. He's the last of them. So eventually they'll get him. Like what happened in I Am Legend. Eventually at the end of the movie they got him.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, sorry, but they killed him at the end. So it kind of makes sense to call him Will Smith.
Can we just call him Will?
Sure.
Okay, Will.
Yeah, you can call him Will. He could be dead right now. I haven't seen him in about 20 minutes.
No. Poor one chicken.
And he's still
so
laying
sad.
eggs.
I think we either should bring him to the auction for him to go to a new home or get him some friends.
I want to get him friends. They're just not available at the moment.
Yeah.
Or go to the auction and get him friends this Friday, maybe. There's an auction.
Yeah.
I think they do it every Friday.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So maybe we can do that. Get him a bunch of
Maybe
friends.
You and James should go or something.
Yeah, see if
Call him up.
Okay, maybe I should get a hold of James and go to the animal auction. But if me and James go unsupervised, God knows what could come back.
That was probably a bad idea, yeah.
Yeah, I think anytime James goes, he buys an animal he doesn't need.
True.
Maybe I'll get like a gift for CJ. Like, hey, this is a tarantula.
This is your animal you have to raise.
Yeah.
You have to raise.
I don't know what animal
Dad's
he
gonna
would
get
like.
you something crazy.
I don't want to get him like a livestock animal. I want to get him something weird.
You think we'll do that? Like get him like chickens to raise or something once he gets like a little bit older? Like
Yeah,
show him how to
probably.
do it and stuff? That'd be fun.
And then he'll have to deal with the heartbreak
Yeah, that'll be sad.
of them getting eaten every single week.
Yep. Literally.
We are
Crazy.
truly the grocery store, but much cheaper than Publix.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? I was like, why do the animals go for chickens and not like squirrels? Because they're easier. But like chickens can fly. Squirrels are quick, but do you think like the bobcats go for squirrels? I just was thinking that because I saw like a bunch of squirrels in our yard the other day, so I was like,
I think they just get up a tree too quick and they're hard to
They're just
get.
too
But
quick.
they do eat them for sure.
yeah,
But they're hard to get.
harder to get.
Yeah, they probably get small birds as well. But like, wouldn't you go for a chicken? It's this nice, plump,
I know. Yeah,
like fairly slow moving animal. I
Yeah.
think the last one was gotten in the coop in the middle of the night, which was rough. I think it may have been gotten by raccoons.
Oh my God, I had a dream that I was looking outside and like the whole coop was like shaking from like there being an animal in there, like getting our chickens.
Man, they be.
I literally had a dream about that. That's weird.
If I came out there and the coop had a chicken in it and I could had an animal in it and I can lock him in, man, it'd be like
that'd be crazy.
What's that movie? Saw, where they torture him. Killing my chickens. Yeah. It'd have him in one of those contraptions where it'd be like, if you can escape in the next 10 minutes, you don't get attacked. Like whatever the Saw movies were. If you ever watch those, they're wild and they always make people do like a crazy thing. They're like, you have to pull out your own tooth to get the key.
Oh.
You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. Exactly. That'd be me. I'd be in my backyard rigging up a Saw type torture device.
Oh my Lord.
If it was a raccoon, for sure. A bobcat, that would be tough.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't really get a hold of one.
Get it in there. You know, I saw a raccoon the other day. Or no, was it a raccoon? Yeah, a raccoon out during the day, just like eating something. And I was like, I feel like I never see raccoons out during the day.
Yeah, sometimes they end up being rabid if they're out during the day.
Oh, that's what it means.
Yeah, well, not always, but
yeah,
potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw one, remember that one time we were at the Mexican restaurant?
Oh, yeah, it was in the dumpster.
Yeah, it was dumpster diving, broad daylight.
Broad daylight.
And like when we walked up on it, it looked at us like, how dare you like look at me right now?
Yeah, like let me do my thing, please.
Yeah, like it was like offended that we were looking at it, which was a little rude, you know. I wasn't thrilled about that. Is he falling asleep? Bronte's much better at putting him to sleep than me.
I'm trying to teach you.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're not better.
I know. You're doing great with him, though.
Thanks. But I can admit when somebody's better at something.
I think it's just as the mom, like, your instincts and, like, I'm just more, like, in tuned with him and I just, like, know exactly what he needs, you know?
I'm not gentle either, unfortunately. Like, I try, but, like, I don't have a soft touch.
Yeah, that probably doesn't help.
No, it does not help. Even, like, the dogs look at me, they're like, what are you doing?
Well, like, he loves hanging out with you, and, like, you're great with him. It's just,
yeah, when he's awake.
Yeah,
but once
like,
he's trying to sleep, like, that transitional phase.
Yeah, to, like, soothe him.
No soft touch.
Yeah, to soothe him. Yeah. He'll practice and get better at it.
Or he'll change and get different soothing techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is good, though. You can just lay him in bed and zip him up in his little, the...
sleep sack.
Yeah, I was going to call it a sleeping bag because it pretty much is just a little sleeping bag. You just zip him up in that like he's camping. And you're like, all right, see ya, bud.
Yeah, he went through I feel like there was a hard like week or two where he would like struggle to go to sleep. Like I would try and put him down and then he'd wake back up and be looking all around. But now he's been pretty good. So we're in a good stage, but we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. Also, Valentine's Day has now passed since this.
What are you getting me?
I don't know. You know, I posted on Valentine's Day and Doug Cook commented and he was like, don't support that holiday because it's just like, what did he say? It's just like a holiday to sell you stuff, basically. Like, yeah, because I posted, I was like, friendly reminder, don't take your significant other to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Why? What's the correlation of Valentine's Day and Buffalo Wild Wings?
I don't know. I just wanted to take an opportunity to attack Buffalo Wild Wings because it's horrible.
Oh, okay, here comes Cooper's rant.
No, it's just a horrible place. But
no, I know you don't like.
Yeah, and then Doug Cook said, life hack, just don't celebrate Valentine's Day anyways. It's a retail holiday.
Is every holiday not a retail holiday?
Well, that's what I said. Like, I said, well, so is Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which is like their biggest.
That's not a holiday, though, Cooper.
It is.
No, it's not.
How is it not? It's a national holiday. It's on the freaking calendars.
It's not a holiday.
It's just as holiday as Valentine's Day. Think about all the single people. What do you think they celebrate? Is there a single person's holiday?
I think there might be. Like on the calendar or something. There's like a maybe Galentine's?
No, because that's just for women. What do men do?
Valentines? I don't know.
Can men just celebrate like alone at like a Hooters or something on Valentine's Day? Just like a lonely men. Maybe like a bowling day.
I really just want flowers. That's it. I feel like it's It's an excuse for Cooper to get me flowers because he never does.
Yeah, because I hate flowers. They're just dying.
I like flowers.
Well, then that's the impasse we're at. You like them, I hate them.
So what would you rather get me?
I don't know, like a plant that you can plant in the ground.
You know what I was actually thinking? You know how your parents did that? Didn't your dad get your mom like a tree one year?
He did, yeah.
I was thinking we should do that like for him. Like get a tree to plant in our yard somewhere that's like for him.
What if we get him a project car?
Yeah, we could do
Just
that
as
too.
cool,
Yeah.
arguably. And I'll just start working on it slowly.
Yeah, but what if he's like doesn't want that? What if he doesn't like that car? You might think it's cool, but he might not.
I mean, if I think it's cool, it's a cool car, so... Because my opinion is basically gold.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Only opinion that matters, apparently.
I haven't found one that's more... I haven't found an opinion that holds more weight than mine yet.
Okay.
I'm looking. I've listened to a lot of people in the car world, and most of their opinions suck. I'll be honest. I try my best. I'm looking. You know, like even Doug Cook attacking me for freaking Valentine's Day. Just messed up.
He's probably off the hook this year because they just had a baby.
It sounds like he doesn't celebrate it at all.
So you're going to jump on the train with him? Great.
What holiday do you celebrate if you don't celebrate anything that's retail oriented? Like Christmas, obviously they want you to buy as much junk as possible. Festivus, that would be the only one I think that you can get away with not buying stuff. Halloween, they just want you to buy shit,
Yeah, I mean,
candy.
that is crazy. Like Easter, you buy Easter candy.
Yeah,
like,
they just want you to buy stuff. CVS is out here just trying to get you to buy candy,
that's
and
what
they
I'm
get my
saying,
grandma
like,
every year.
holiday is like that. It just...
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. So what do you celebrate?
I don't know.
4th of July?
But it's like the meanings behind them. You know, like Christmas to be with family and friends. Like Valentine's Day to show your love for one another. Halloween, I don't care for.
That's mean.
Easter, I don't really care for either. I mean, it'll be fun to do like Easter egg hunts with him someday. Do you think
Well, you
that's
know it
fun?
has significance in Christianity.
Easter?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
It's the day that Jesus rose,
Oh, yeah.
Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that has some meaning behind it.
it's something.
Something. Halloween's like nothing. Like, who came up with Halloween?
It's the Day of the Dead.
Honestly, I cannot stand Halloween.
That's a hot take.
Like, yeah, it definitely is. It's just, I mean, I'm probably going to have to learn to like it for him because we're going to have to dress up as a family, and I'm going to want to dress him up this year, like in a costume with all of us for sure. But so maybe I will learn.
Oh, so you're still gonna dress him up for a photo and clicks, but you actually don't like
to
the
go
holiday.
trick or treating.
Yeah, but you're gonna post it online, so you want the clicks. So you're gonna take him
like,
trick or treating
I
at
want-
1.
No, the thing is, I don't like it for myself, but I think I'll learn to like it for him.
But what if he doesn't care for it? I
I'll
never
say,
cared for it.
okay.
I just felt like I was pressured to do it because everybody was dressing up.
Yeah, same. What are you talking about? You always say how you love Halloween.
Yeah, but
You
I never cared about
dress
dressing up.
Yeah.
But
Me
I like
either.
Halloween. I like the dark and death and the like you know. I like the concept of it. You know, all these other holidays are like very happy and light and like there's a fat guy with a beard, but then Halloween is like
Death.
darkness.
I hate that about it.
like cut up a pumpkin, you know, kill something.
Oh my God.
go egg a house. Like, you know?
Yeah, go TP a house.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like anti-holiday almost. It's like
Yeah,
the
maybe-
negative holiday.
Yeah, maybe that's why I don't like
Christmas
it.
is like go sing in front of someone's house. Halloween's like
Go egg a house.
make them clean up for the rest of the week. That's what's so good about it. You know, it goes against the norm.
I liked trick or treating and getting candy. It was just the costume thing. I'm like, it was always so last minute, stressful. I never liked what I did. Like, there's people who go all out for
Yeah.
Halloween, and that just was never me. So I didn't like it.
I also like that there's always like the worry of like there's people out there that are putting drugs and razor blades in all the candy, and it's like no one's doing that. There's like 0 cases of that ever happening. No
Okay,
one's
that's probably not true.
no one's just drugging children across the country.
There are probably some scenarios where that has
I
happened.
don't think that's ever actually happened, and it's just one of those folk tales of like fear.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
oh, your kid's gonna eat a razor blade. Like, yeah, that's a pretty unlikely. So that's my take on these holidays. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
Valentine's Day is kind of a weird one.
Valentine's
I don't know, what's that one come from? Isn't that like a Cupid from ancient Greek mythology?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that's like a real off the wall one. That one fully made up by women to get flowers. Like, women will make up anything.
Why is it so hard for men to get flowers? Why is it so hard for men to just think, I'm out at the Publix. I have to run to CVS to get some toothpaste. Let me just grab my woman some flowers. Why is that so hard for you men? Please comment down below. Because Cooper has never learned. When was the last time you got me flowers?
When was the last time you got me a box of donuts?
I literally said to you this morning I was going to get you donuts, but the place didn't have any.
Okay, that doesn't mean you got me donuts.
No. It's a thought that counts, and I literally actually...
I was gonna get you today.
Right, now I'm gonna get annoyed because I literally was thinking before how I have to drop a package off, and I was gonna go to Publix to get you donuts for tomorrow.
Can you get flowers? Can you pick up some flowers that you would like while you're out?
No, I can't. No, I can't. Jay, your dad's mean.
I need to just remember to order them because I'll forget to go purchase them. I need to just order flowers and get them delivered. The only problem is whenever flowers get delivered, it happens at like 10 o'clock at night.
Or honestly, like it's just more of like the thought of something. Like it doesn't
I think about it.
Like it. Yeah, but you have to put action behind it. But it doesn't, like, yes, I love flowers, but it also doesn't have to be that. Like, if you thought to, like, order me a photo album to put photos of him in, like, I've been talking about that. Or, get me a card or write me a card, write me a letter, like, something like that. It's just thoughtful and nice. Like,
letter's in the mail.
What?
The letter is in the mail.
Okay.
I mailed it to you.
I'll go check the mailbox
Yeah, I bought stamps. I had to go to Walmart and buy stamps.
Yeah, exactly.
I walked right past the flowers to get a couple of I don't know what that word is. Centennial stamps. Yeah, they're 68 cents each. You can mail a letter anywhere in the country. It's
okay, but anyways, it's the thought of doing something nice and showing your love for your loved one.
I get it. I understand. And
so what are you going to do? Nothing, probably.
I'll take action. Guys, mark my words. Okay. If you're seeing this podcast, action has been taken.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, I know.
It's tomorrow, so.
I know, and I do have to go out to do it.
Too, so.
Yeah. So
should we go together?
That's the flip side. Is like one of us has to just watch the kid while the other goes out. Like, hey, I'll be back. I have to ditch you for a little while to go get flowers. I'm gonna walk around the tech section in Walmart to look at their phones. You could have
prepared further. Like, you could have done this further. I literally ordered you something, and I told you I did. I ordered you a Motion Raceworks shirt for Valentine's Day, and I said that to you. Like, so you could have prepared.
You ordered CJ something too.
Yeah, I did, because I ordered him something for Valentine's Day too. Did you get him something for Valentine's Day?
Heck no. He doesn't know what's going on. I'm skipping his first birthday too. He doesn't know what's going on. You can skip up to the 4th birthday.
No.
For sure.
No, we will be doing a first birthday for him.
No photos.
Okay.
I like doing this to Bronte where things can't be social media, so you have to think about it differently. Even though I post everything on social media to profit off of it.
Yeah. Literally, you're the king of that.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
I'll milk everything for what it's worth.
Okay, new subject, because I'm going to be more mad if we stay on this. So I'm already annoyed. I'm
going to retitle this podcast. Like, not Bogetti Bunch, but like Short Fuse with Bronte.
Short Fuse and Rants with Cooper and Bronte.
That's a long title.
So I got a coffee machine because... with newborn life, you're tired, so I've been needing coffee, and I've been getting Starbucks almost every single day, which is ridiculous because literally the coffee that I get comes out to $8. It's ridiculous. So I was like, you know what? I'm investing in a coffee machine. Gonna start figuring out how to make coffee at home, and it is so good. I got the Nespresso Vertuo machine. Got some coffee pods. Got some good milk, some syrups.
They really tried to make that machine sound really fancy with the names of everything.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
But everything's like a name that you can't like say.
Like it's literally just you put the water in the back. The front has a little pop-up thing. You put the coffee pod in and it brews. That's it.
And yet it's also a great example though where they're like connect to Bluetooth, connected to your Wi-Fi. I'm like,
you don't have to. You don't have to.
It's frustrating that these things even attempt to try to get you to connect them to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Your coffee maker should not connect to Wi-Fi. It shouldn't.
Okay, but you don't have to connect it. But it does brew it goes off of the coffee pods. So they have different types of coffee pods where you can either get a coffee, a cup of coffee, a shot of espresso, a double shot of espresso, and I think there's one more.
Something else. Yeah, there's like 2 different size coffees maybe.
And a grand espresso or something. I don't know. But it's really good. And I'm enjoying it. And Cooper's actually enjoying it too. Meanwhile, he has been a hater of the pods.
I think they're stupid, but if you give it to me, I'm going to use it. You know what I mean?
I didn't give it to you. It's mine.
Like when it's there, when the option is there.
He bought his own coffee pods.
When the option's there to use it, I'm going to. But normally I use a $20 Mr. Coffee and I make a pot of coffee in the morning. We were
talking about this today at brunch. I went to brunch with Maddie and our other friend Kirsten. And Maddie goes...
Spencer's wife?
Yeah. And Maddie goes, he uses an old man coffee maker.
Yeah. I do a lot of things like that.
That's so true. Literally just like a huge pot of coffee. It's just like an old man coffee maker.
I like to imagine I'm like one of those guys, like a cop or like in the steel mill that's like, yeah. And I only drink it black, so I don't need any of this stupid like foamer like Bronte has, or like all these liqueurs or whatever they call them. The syrups, or like 3 different kinds of milks. It's insane the amount of luggage that comes along with coffee.
Yeah.
For some of these people.
But I feel like the syrups were like, they were like $30 for those 2 giant syrups, which will probably last me a while. So I'm like, that'll last me a while. I'll really just have to restock on the pods and milk. So I feel like it's worth it to do that.
I just drink copious amounts of black coffee. Just like a full pot, 12
how much
to
did you
the
have
12.
Today?
Like a cup and a half, 2 cups.
You did 2 Nespresso coffees?
I know, that's what's annoying about it, because it's so little amount of coffee. Like I want like 12 to 20, like, well, it says 12 cups, so I don't know how many fluid ounces that is, but I want 12 cups of coffee a day.
You'd have to do 12 pods.
Just in the morning. So like they're like $1.25 each. So it just doesn't.
The pods?
Yeah, it doesn't even mathematically make sense to attempt to drink the coffee amount that I consume a day.
Yeah.
I hate when I see people that just like drink like a little European cup. They're like, you Americans drink so much coffee.
That's an espresso.
I'm like, what are you freaking?
That's an espresso. A lot of people do that.
That's only acceptable if it's an Americana and you pour hot water with it to make it like just a bigger beverage. I want like a big gulp of coffee. Yeah. Like you walk into 7-Eleven, you grab the big gulp and you go right to their coffee maker and you drain that thing.
Yeah.
And then the guy behind you, the tradesman, gets no coffee.
Oh, no, never mind. Yeah.
That's my dream scenario.
Dream.
Or like one of those
Why
hats.
couldn't you do that?
Where like there's like like a straw. Like one of those like...
Oh, like what they do with beer, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like that. Like a camel pack.
We should get one of those for you for like the racetrack.
I'll put Red Bull in one.
Yeah. Oh my God. Ew. Mix it when you're drinking them.
I have no problem with that.
But I was saying like the espresso machine is nice if you make like a cup of coffee in the morning, and then if you want like an energy drink the second half of the day. I mean, you should not even be having this much caffeine. It's so bad.
I've actually started to start my day earlier with caffeine, though. Because I have those caffeine capsules that I put in my mouth, the dip the
Literally
grinds.
right when you wake up.
So
You're in
as
bed.
soon as I wake up with CJ, I like to mainline caffeine into my body.
Yeah.
Right through my gums.
Oh my God. Mainline it.
It's
He's crazy.
0.25. It's a, what is it? It's a quarter of a cup of coffee. So 0.25 of a cup of coffee, it says in those pods each. So I like to do that. There was some fun Super Bowl commercials that I enjoyed too.
You know, I really didn't pay attention to them.
I mostly just ranted about them on X after a couple of them.
Oh, you did?
A little bit.
Oh, jeez.
I really enjoyed the Jesus foot one. Jesus having a commercial and just it be focused on Jesus's foot fetish was really something.
What was that meme that was like, it was like Jesus going like this and he was like Jesus approving his commercial or something.
With his laptop out like Jesus approving the foot commercial.
Yeah.
I don't understand this whole Jesus washing feet thing. I guess that was a
Yeah.
thing in the Bible that he washed his disciples' feet, but like, goodness. I think
they
we're
really
past
went
that
all
now.
out with that.
Like I don't need to see
But what was the commercial for?
it was for
Like a church? Or
yeah, like Christianity. It was just a Christianity commercial. I don't know who paid for this or who greenlit. They didn't ask me for my approval. They should have gotten a vote across the board. Like, hey, is this cool, guys? Like, no, it's not. And then the Volkswagen one I really enjoyed too.
What was the Volkswagen one?
The one that started showing the Volkswagen Bug and the history of it, but they started showing it at 1949. And if they showed it just a few years earlier, they would have showed it with Nazis. But they started the history off like strategically started it off late. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
It's all happy.
Wait, the Nazis came out with Volkswagens? The Bug?
Adolf Hitler designed the Volkswagen Bug.
No way.
Yeah, like he was in partners with whatever his name is, Porsche.
That's terrible.
And then they started like, and that was in like 42 or 38, like around there.
That's
So then when they
terrible.
show the history, they start with 49 and they're like, look at this. Look at how happy everybody is with their bugs.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, guys, you can't talk about the Volkswagen Bug history here and just skip out on the main portion of
Yeah,
it.
like maybe we just shouldn't do a commercial on the history of it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like that's bad.
Like, because, like, you don't have to talk about the history at all. Nobody's trying to tell you to, but
yeah.
pretending it starts at 1949 is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny, though, because they're just kind of, like, brushing it under the rug.
Yeah.
Like, no, it just appeared in 1949.
Yeah, that's not good.
That was a fun one. There was a couple of good Super Bowl. I guess Kanye had one, too. I missed that, though.
Oh, I missed it too.
Yeah, and I'm such an avid follower of him.
Oh my God. I feel like he's starting to come around again. Where'd you get that Cybertruck?
Somebody sent it in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm
Sorry, I
such
just noticed that.
Yeah, I've been following his career pretty closely. He's
Wow.
going down this wild path, and anytime
he's a
anybody
wild
starts to
man.
lose it, that's when
when you
I
start
start to get on board. Once
That's
you
when
start
you
slipping,
follow
once your
along.
brain starts slipping into obscurity,
Yeah.
that's when I'm like, this
I'm
guy's
locked
worth
in.
following.
Oh my God.
But I guess he did.
Oh my God. You know what also? I watched this show called The Bachelor. Cooper is the worst man. He doesn't even watch with me. He's just in the room and then he starts commentating when he doesn't even know what's going on and he makes the most ridiculous comments. It's so annoying. Like, he is the worst man to watch a show with.
I will say, watching The Bachelor is hilarious because they get a bunch of, like, escorts and strippers
true.
and dancers and, like, all these women that they find are, like, an actress in LA, and they're like, okay, that's a porn star. Like, they get all these women that are, like,
No, there was one girl that
insane.
she was like, "Hi, my name is so and so. I'm a professional dancer from Miami." And Cooper just
Miami.
goes, she's a stripper.
Yeah, like, I'm almost sure that the producers just go to strip clubs, and that's how they find these
not
women.
how this works. You have to sign up.
You
for
don't
it.
know that. You don't know that they all signed up.
Well, anyways, he makes
Some of them are just fillers. Like, listen, ma'am, you're not going to make it very far, but like, just go in there.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Do you think they tell him like, hey, don't kiss her on the mouth? Like, I mean, that's what they tell you at strip clubs. So I would imagine they tell him the same.
Oh my lord, this is the kind of stuff he says when I'm watching the show, and it's distracting, and
It's not my fault that the whole show is just horrible. But it's like horrible where I recommend you watching it.
yeah,
And then
like it's funny to watch.
and then like they bring out all these women and
though.
basically they bring out like 25 women or whatever it is, and
It's like 30.
30, and he probably knows right away which ones.
Yeah,
Like he could probably
yeah.
narrow it down to 3 right off
Yeah.
the kick,
For sure.
just based off of appearance and job titles alone. And some of them are like 23 and some are like 38. And it's like, okay, well, you know,
No, I think
he's
the
a
oldest
kid.
one was like 32 or something.
He's like 27. Like he's not going for some, you know, some old woman here.
It's not old.
It is if he's trying to have kids in the next, I mean, if you think about the timeline,
Yeah.
what are they going to get married in 3 years?
Yeah.
She's going to be 45, like Taylor Swift, all washed up.
Oh my god.
I know how much Bronte loves Taylor Swift, so I like to call her.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I
Washed
wouldn't
up.
say I'm like a Swiftie, like a crazy super fan, like some people are, but like I really like her music and I like what she's been doing. And
Do you think she's going to have a kid with Travis Kelce?
I don't know. I am curious about that. Like it's interesting to follow them because she's so like private that like seeing her out and about with him and like doing so, like there was so many TikToks and videos. I don't know if you saw any of them after the Super Bowl, like out in Vegas partying. And
I was only
like,
on Twitter and it was way different.
Oh, really? And they were just like partying and she was out and about and it was just like cool to see because she doesn't really post anything. So, and with how famous she is, it's interesting to see. But I don't know. I wonder. They seem really in love and happy. I wonder if they'll get married.
She's not happy. Stop. He's definitely not happy.
What do you mean? He's probably so happy. Regardless if it lasts, he's like, this is probably the most famous he's gotten these past few months.
Okay, if that's what makes him happy, then
Making money because of her.
that's
probably.
also sad if that's his motive. Okay, any not sad motives.
No, like he seems happy. I'm
Like
saying,
this is the best girlfriend
No.
I've ever had. I've gotten so wealthy. I'm so much more famous. Like, do you see her?
No.
Not really. She's in the box sometimes. It's a good distance, you know. Like,
No, I don't think that's the reason why. I'm just saying like it's probably
it's upside.
it's an upside to it for sure.
You think that's what he has to tell himself every night?
Yeah.
I'm getting very famous. My podcast is #1 right now in sports.
More people are watching me play football.
I can retire next year and be safe. Like, if you break up with her, her fan base will kill you.
Yeah, that's a little frightening
Yeah.
for him, I'm sure.
That's what he's worried about. Like,
Probably, I'm sure I would be too.
and like his career is probably done next
But
year.
I mean, I've never really followed her before then, but I feel like I never really knew much about her other relationships. Like this one,
I can tell you about him.
this one seems more public, so that is scary for him.
Oh, he's gonna get killed. He's gonna be assassinated by a 14-year-old girl. Like he's gonna be walking out onto the field, do his little wave thing, and then like
Okay, let's not get too dark here. Oh my god. Okay.
like by a
We
child.
don't need to talk. We don't need to talk more about them. Anything else you want?
But they're the
to
most
talk about?
important people in pop culture right now.
That's true.
As far as I
The
know,
most famous,
she's president, he's vice president. As far as I know,
pretty much.
first lady.
Tavis, that's what they call them.
Oh my god. Well, Twitter kept calling him
Or
gay,
Travis,
which I thought was
maybe.
funny. They were like, I don't think he's actually straight because like that they were showing the walk-in video where he was wearing like the bedazzled jacket with the matching purse, and they were like, "Oh man, I don't know about this guy."
Of course.
A matching purse to your bedazzled jacket is questionable.
It wasn't a purse.
What would you call it?
Oh my God. It was like a duffel bag.
It was a purse.
No.
It was a large purse.
No, it wasn't.
He definitely got it in the women's section of Macy's.
No. He probably got it in the men's section of like Louis Vuitton or something.
That's a red flag also.
What do you mean?
Being in Louis Vuitton as a man for yourself, shopping for yourself, 100% a red flag.
These famous football players and famous people a lot wear stuff like that. But what I was going to... you made me lose my train of thought. What was I going to say?
Were you going to say you liked his bedazzled jacket?
No. Oh, I was going to say, if anyone has seen that clip from their podcast of Travis' brother Jason and him, and like they're talking about Jason's like outfit to go to the football game, and he's wearing just like sweatpants and like flip-flops, and he's like, what do I care about a game day fit? I'm not here to play dress up. I'm here to play football. I love that clip. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a great example to my point. What do you consider a guy that cares that much about how he looks when he walks in?
Most of the football players do that though. Have you ever seen the clips of them like getting off the plane? They're all like dressed up in Louis Vuitton, Gucci outfits.
They usually don't have a matching purse to their bedazzled jacket.
It's not a purse, Scooper. At least say it right. He has a matching duffel bag.
It didn't fit a helmet.
Maybe it did. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was a duffel bag.
It was definitely a purse.
No, it wasn't.
No, because a duffel bag has a strap
like
that goes over your
small.
shoulder. A duffel bag would have a strap that goes over your shoulder. For sure.
No, a duffel bag has like a handle.
But then also a strap for over your shoulder.
Sometimes.
I would think that's what a duffel bag.
No, a purse has or like a crossbody bag.
It was a purse. It was a man purse.
Wasn't.
What do you think he kept in there?
I don't know, stuff. Okay. I gotta go.
Okay. Bronte's
How long
cooked,
have we been
guys.
going for?
Like 53 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Bronte's cooked, guys.
I mean, unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
No, I like making fun of people you like a little bit more.
Okay, my arm's falling asleep and I'm getting tired and hungry.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, we can end it off here, guys. Fishing's horrible. Travis Kelce had a purse. Buffalo Wild Wings is the worst restaurant ever.
Message Cooper everywhere on social media and say, buy your wife flowers.
This comes out later. It's too late.
Okay, you still should do it on a regular basis.
Buy your wife flowers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're a man and you're seeing this and you have a significant other, go to next time you're at the grocery store, just pick her up flowers. They're like $3. Please do it for me.
Buy your wife ravioli and Rayo's red sauce.
Sure,
She'll love that.
Sure. Do something to surprise your wife.
Men,
or your girlfriend.
She won't do anything to surprise you, but you have to just own that. That's your job as a man, to not get anything and be happy.
Oh, you get plenty in return, mister.
What do I get in return?
I won't name them here.
Oh, name them. I'm curious because I'd love to know.
No.
Yeah, exactly, because there ain't nothing. You get plenty in return, but I can't say it. What a cop-out. Oh, my gosh. Man, that's like, on a resume, like, what was this gap? Oh, I signed an NDA. I can't say. That's a cop-out. Yeah, exactly.
Stop looking at me like that. You get support from me in many different ways.
Wow. I'll put that on the shelf and look at it.
What?
Like flowers you can put on the shelf and look at. I'll put the support up on the shelf so everybody can see it.
Perfect.
This jar right here is filled with all my wife's support. I left it up on the shelf just to brag to my friends about how full it is. It's immeasurable.
Yep.
Is that what you're going with? Support? Is that your final answer?
What?
I'm just wondering. I was just wondering what, the give take here is. I give you flowers, you give
What? It's not. It's not. Okay. It's not. It's just the thought that counts. Is my point.
I think about flowers every time I'm in the grocery store, and then I look at them,
So
and
why
they're
don't-
dying, and they cost $8, and
Okay, so what?
they're ugly.
We can't go back on this again. So what's something thoughtful you've done for me recently?
I made you those scrambled eggs yesterday.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Okay, well, you tell me what counts then. Oh, this doesn't count. I'll name something else. That doesn't
Like,
count.
I was ordering him that onesie, and I ordered you a shirt. That was me thinking of you. Like, oh, that's nice. You love car shirts. I ordered you a new one. I thought of you.
Okay. What did I do? I moved the play mat like you wanted and surprised
Without
you.
me asking.
Yeah,
What's something
you didn't
you've done?
ask. I
No,
surprised
I
you.
did ask you the other day. What's something? I actually can't think of something.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it.
okay. I feel like if I'm at the grocery store, I'll get you gummies, gummy candies often.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fair,
I
right?
actually was gonna say the other day you grabbed me carrots.
I do that as well
That
without
was
you
thoughtful.
asking.
That was thoughtful.
And I was at the grocery store alone, like a freaking,
Yeah, because I'm home with the
like
baby.
a
What do you mean?
divorcee. I was
Yeah, and I'm
wandering
like
around the grocery store with my ring on.
I'm like a single parent at home.
Yeah, and I leave my ring on when I
just
go to the
kidding.
grocery store, just so you know.
You
Yeah,
better.
just so you know, when I'm filling up my shopping cart with all this badass food, because like that is a sign of success. A full shopping cart at Publix, that is like
Yeah.
that is a virile man. People are like, oh my god, did you see the bulge in his shopping cart? It was full. Like that is like a calling card to single
literally-
hungry poor women.
I guess we're not done podcasting.
They're like, he had 18 eggs, not just a half dozen.
No, literally. Like, if you can go into Publix and not think about the prices, like, you're rich, because
He had
that is
2
not
things
us.
of grass-fed ground beef
Literally.
and real butter. My God.
Literally, I cannot stand going into Publix because you get 10 things and it's like $500. It's
Yeah.
so expensive.
Think about how women are looking at me when they see me walk out like that.
We do not live like that, though.
Sometimes they do. If you leave me unattended, I'll go into debt at the grocery store. I'll go into debt at the grocery store on a ribeye if you leave me unattended, or like a box of burgers.
Oh my god, my stomach hurts. I can't believe he's not waking up.
Yeah. It's not easy out here. It's not easy. And I don't even buy any alcohol or anything cool.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
fish, or also if you buy fish at the grocery store, that's disgusting. Who the heck is buying Publix frozen shrimp
you
or
gotta
fish?
get like wild caught, is what I've heard. Like, you don't get farm raised fish, you get wild
It's
caught.
all junk. Any modern salmon is junk. Like, I hate health nuts that are like, oh, I had a piece of salmon.
Yeah, it's good for you.
No, it's not. It's
Wild
not any.
caught.
It's not any
Wild
better than
caught.
chicken or steak.
No,
And
it's
don't let any salmon eater look down on you.
Like, would you say grass-fed beef is better than just like regular beef?
Yes, but
Yes,
all
it's-
salmon is junk. Wild caught salmon are still farm raised.
No, they're not. What are you talking about? Like, you,
Oh, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised
the fact that you just said wild caught is still farm raised. Like, no, there's a difference. That's why there's farm raised.
You know what they
wild
do?
caught.
You know what they do? They raise them in the wild. The farms are like in the bay up in whatever Alaska or whatever they're raising them, and then they open it up and then catch them with another net, and they're in that 5 feet that they swam in the open water. They were wild, and then they caught them, and they have like maggots in their eyeballs, and they're like
Ew.
dying and decrepit. They look gray when you catch them, and they have to spray paint them pink. Like, anybody that looks down on you for eating regular meat and is eating salmon is disgusting. That is a disgusting habit that these women have. These women think that they're eating salmon as a healthy alternative.
It is good.
Red meat is the correct alternative to everything.
I actually would like to get some salmon soon.
No, salmon's disgusting. It's the worst meat.
I'm not really a fish person.
Yeah,
I mean,
like if you put it on like lox, anybody that has lox, cream cheese, and salmon, I hated that growing up.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I used to watch people do
gross.
that. I'm like, you're just doing that because you think it's what you're supposed
And like
to
that
do.
salmon would sit in like the
Yeah.
the bagel place, like
It wouldn't even look like salmon anymore. It'd be like goop. It'd be like just like, oh, you put pink cream cheese on top of your regular cream cheese. It's very cool.
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
gross.
Such a cool move. All right, well, that's enough. If you guys want to hear more about salmon, you can DM me and I'll teach you all there is to know.
DM Cooper and say, get your wife some flowers or something.
Yeah, guys, flowers suck. Don't get your wife flowers. Just
Yes, get your wife flowers. Don't
life
listen
hack.
to him.
If you just keep
No,
pushing
stop,
through.
Stop. Shut up.
You know how much I
Be
spent
quiet.
on? You know how much we spent on flowers at our wedding? It was disgusting.
You probably don't even know, mister. So
I know it was a lot. I know.
so be quiet.
I know. I could have gone sixes if I wasn't held back.
No, that's not true.
If I wasn't held back by flower arrangements,
That's not true.
we could have had a 6-second car in the family.
That's not true.
I could have been competing with,
You really gotta make that into a shirt.
well, guys, I don't want to sell you anything, so there's no shirts.
I'm gonna make him make that one.
I don't want to sell anybody anything. I want them to trust me for who I am.
They
Anybody that
already
sells you
do.
things, you go on these YouTube channels and you open it up. There's a merch ad. Then there's an ad for some earbuds that they've never used once in their life, and then there's like an ad for like, their shirts again and a giveaway, and then like. The next 10 minutes is like an ad for like this that they got for free or that they got for free, but they feel it's not an ad anymore because they're just telling you about a car product. But meanwhile, they got it all for free. So it's an ad and they have to talk nicely about it and they don't disclose any of it. And then
Okay,
you're like, wait, this is
where
15 minutes into this video and it's just you trying to sell me things that I can't afford because I'm watching a YouTube video about, I've been watching 18 hours of YouTube videos here. I can't afford any of these things anymore. And then they're just trying to sell you thing after thing after thing with no
Cooper and
disclosure.
That's not.
That's what happens to me. I get stuck in these rabbit holes
Who
of
are
like
you watching that does that?
every YouTuber. I watch them all. I haven't missed a YouTube video from the top 25 automotive YouTube influencers. I was going to call them auto-flincers. I haven't missed one in about 8 months.
No, but that's
And they all do
literally-
it.
Okay, and
they try to be sneaky. Like they try to be sneaky about it.
You're so annoying. That's literally part of this industry and part of the business.
Doesn't have to be. I can make a stand right here, right now. I will tell you if something is an ad. I'll put ad up on the screen. This was supplied to me by this company.
Yeah, they have to do that if it's an ad, and they do.
They don't. They don't.
Yes,
always.
they do. They say.
But if you
this
get free
video
product,
is-
no. But if you get free product, they don't do it.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with a video having like, this video is
Which I don't
sponsored
agree
by-
with. I don't think you should have to disclose if it's an ad. I don't think you should have to. I don't think the FCC should care what I post and who pays me to post it. But I think for your fan base, if you're watching only
and they
ads,
do that.
only for when it's a paid ad. But when somebody, if somebody pays you X amount of dollars for a paid ad, and then somebody else gives you the same amount of money in products, and you talk about it like an ad, they're both ads, and you only disclosed one.
Yeah, but I do that. I talk about a product that was gifted to me.
That's an ad.
Yeah, but I don't write hashtag ad.
But it is an ad.
No, it's not. It's gifting and then I'm organically sharing. I don't have to share.
It feels like an ad.
No, it's not.
Like if I had like a label on this and I was like, guys, get your freaking water from the Lowe's. It's really good water.
Yeah, but if you got gifted Liquid Death and it was just sitting here and you're like,
I'd disclose it.
And if you're like, this is my favorite water right now, like
That would be inauthentic.
That's what you want.
For me.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
That's what, if you want to share it, you can. You don't have to, but if you're sharing it on your own because they gifted it to you and you want to share it, they're not asking you to say anything. You're saying that on your own, so it's not an ad. You're just sharing organically.
I understand. I do. But at the same time, if I get something gifted to me and I make it seem like it's not gifted to me, or if I'm like, if I can't be objective about something, because say something's gifted to me, they give me this water and then I have this one and I'm like, this one's way better than the one that was gifted to me.
Okay, but that's your choice to say that.
But can I say it?
If you want to.
They wouldn't get mad. They wouldn't say, hey, bud,
no.
We gave you this water and you just made fun of it for 10 minutes on a podcast. No, that was not very nice of you.
No, that's totally fine. If you get something sent, if a brand's just like, I want to send you this protein bar, and they send it to you and you don't have to post, they just want to give it to you and, you know, hope that maybe you'll like it, hope that maybe you'll post it, because that's why brands send out PR. And if you hate it, you could go on your podcast and talk about it for 10 minutes and say you hate this bar, no one buy it. That's on them.
But most people aren't authentic enough and won't do that. Most people will say they like it even if they throw it away.
Or you just don't share it. Like I got protein bars sent to me and I didn't like them. I didn't post about it. Like, that's it.
That's where it gets tricky though, because a lot of people.
No, it doesn't. If it's gifting, it doesn't.
Okay,
it doesn't
but
get
what
tricky.
about the people that just, the whole video is just showing products that were given for free? Is that advertising?
If they want to advertise because they like the product. If they want to help promote the brand.
I'm currently going to shave off any logo visible on the Camaro. There's going to be my sponsors, and you guys know they're my sponsors, but if there's a logo, I'm shaving it off.
What do you mean a
of
logo?
anything. Of anything that I bought. If it says something on it, I'm getting the grinder and I'm shaving off the logo. You're not going to see any branding.
That's so dramatic.
There's a couple branding in here. My branding and 1320, which they didn't pay me at all. I don't know why they're on there.
Where are they?
Precision Turbo, they're on there twice. That's pretty much it.
Oh, where's 1320?
There's two things. There's the Street Shine.
Oh, yeah.
There's two 1320 things.
Yeah, like, okay, they
didn't pay
gave
me.
that to you, and they didn't pay you, but you like the stuff and you want to help promote them, so you leave it
I didn't
there.
even use it. I just put it on the shelf. I don't know if I like it. It's probably good. I don't know.
But you put it there because they're your friends and your friend's company, and it's
No, I'm
there.
trying to get them to post me. I'm trying to get them to shout me out because I have it there.
They made a whole video of you, of your cars.
That was my goal. I'm trying to use it for clout. It's tough. Everything's an ad. Like, I want to get those Apple ad headset things, you know, where you put a headset on and it's just ads directly in your eyeballs. You know, like, I bet there's going to be a spot where it's like, this is an unskippable ad. You can't take them off. And you're like,
You're stuck.
I'm in my car. I'm driving. and a pop-up hits you. Because it's going to happen. You know, somebody's driving their Tesla right now with their Apple Vision Pros on, and now they have a pop-up ad on their Pornhub, and they're just like, oh, no. It's getting bad.
Oh, my God.
And they can't skip it. They can't do anything. Or it crashes. Like, the app crashes, and then they're just really screwed. Mm-hmm. All right. I'll let you go.
We just went on
I just held
rant.
Bronte hostage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, the door's locked for what people don't know.
Yeah,
She's locked in here. Yeah. I leave here and she stays locked in this room. Call help. Call for help.
If you're seeing this, I'm stuck in this room.
Yeah. Why do you think the shop is in the back of my house in the woods? And then why do you think I insulated it so heavily? You think people can hear her yell from in here? Not a chance. She's trapped, guys. You think she would be willingly with me?
That's a good question.
It's not a question. It was a statement. Like, you think she would willingly spend this much time with me? Nobody in the history of my life has willingly spent more than 45 minutes.
That's not true.
I mean, that's definitely not true. I have documentation of people spending
Yeah,
more than 45
more
minutes
time.
with me.
All
I
right.
started this podcast as
Okay,
proof that I have friends.
We're done. We've just been going and going. Thanks for listening, guys. You guys are the best. And CJ says hello to all of you.
Yep. I'll see you guys next time.